Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 49 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21. Today's plan, more apotheosis. I'm excited to get into some cool stuff today. So a couple things we're going to get. First off, I want to get this library so that we can show you what it does and how it works and how awesome it is. So for that, we're going to need a total of 4 infused hell shelves. So we're just going to want this dude, right, times 4. Oh, we're short 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get another one. 1 of these. So we're gonna need another wart, we're gonna need a ghast here, and we're going to need 3 bottles of water. And every time I teleport back to my base from my other locale there, I remind myself how much I want to add a return to last position on my portal gun. So I'm thinking shift right click. Does that sound like a good mechanic, right? Like, because there isn't currently a shift right click mechanic. It's just, you know, that. So like shift right click would, so like every time you teleported somewhere, it would save the current position that you're standing in. And then when you shift right clicked, it would open a portal to that position that you were standing when you shift right, or when you clicked before. So that could be cool. I like that plan. Shouldn't be hard to add either. Realistically, it should be really easy to add. And then that would it would just always overwrite. So like every time you teleport from somewhere, shift right clicking would just, or whenever you right click, it would just save your current position, right? Shift right click would maybe overwrite. That probably shouldn't overwrite it. Should it overwrite it? I don't know. Maybe. Beats me. Couldn't tell you. Cool. Alright, so you, sir, please enchant. Infusion. 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 Oh, I love that experience holder. Oh, I love the area of effect. Oh, it's so good. How good is it? It's so good! And now I'm looking at my map, and I just noticed that I probably don't need you guys to be chunk loaded, but this one should be chunk loaded because it has machines in it that are automated. Right? Any machines that need to run when I'm not home. Which is, still, yeah, no, should be chunk loaded. Okay, so with that done, we can make our library of Alexandria. I just need an enchanting table, and then I need 4 ender eyes. Oh. And then 4 ender chests. Oh my goodness, we're low on obsidian. Guess that's another thing we're gonna have to get more of, huh? So what's a cool way to get like some obsidian going on in here? Meh, 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 meh. Nothing really fun. Nothing super automatably cool. Giant obsidian from Twilight Forest gets you 64 of them though. That's cool. That's cool. So obsidian's going to be a problem that I'm going to need to solve one way or another. So how should I solve that? Exceptional questions, or exceptional question. I'll just go get some and call it a day. Underground? Yeah, I'm just going to go get some for now. And I'll come back once I have some. And then we'll solve it in another episode. Alright, that's cool. Now on to Library of Alexandria. Good to go. Alright. So this thing is super awesome if you've never seen it before. The way it works is you can insert books in here. So like any enchanted book. So I'm going to grab like a bunch of these. And it basically acts as a library or a holder for all of them. Okay, so you can see all the enchants. So that's like one thing it does. There's like 1,000 things it does that are cool. And I'm a big fan. What are you? Mob enchanted books. Okay, I don't know if they work. I don't know exactly how mob enchanted books work, but cool. So like you put Sweeping Edge in there, and you can see now it has 4 points stored of Sweeping Edge, right? So do we have any more Sweeping Edge? Let's see. Efficiency, Smite, Capturing, Knockback, Sweeping Edge. Here's another one. Sweeping Edge 3. Cool. So max available is 3. How high does Sweeping Edge go? Sweeping Edge can go up to 6 or 7-ish. So the way this works is the highest level book you put in there is the highest level you're allowed to pull out. But then it combines them, right? So I've currently got a bunch of Sweeping Edges in there, right? So if we scroll down here past all this stuff, we'll see we've got 12 points stored. So that's 1, Level 3 is 4 points, right? So then another one, and then another one. Now, if I combined these in an anvil to be a level 4, we'd have access to level, and put them in here, we'd have access to level 4. So whatever the max level that you've inserted into the library is what you're allowed to pull out. It doesn't combine for you, but it lets you take out the highest level you've inserted. So that's a nice way to do things. Cool. Now, what I like to do is configure it like so. So let's say I put Unbreaking in here, right? I like to set it up so that the purple side, which is where the enchanted books go, pushes to the left. Is that cool? So that way, whenever I enchant something and get like sharpness on it, for example, or sweeping edge, I guess I got sharpness 5, Bane of Arthropods 6, and sweeping edge 4. I put it in there, and then boom, it pushes them across straight into the library. And now I've got access to that sharpness as high as level 5. Is that kind of cool? Okay. The other neat thing you can do with this is put an item in the top right slot here, and it will show you all the enchants that can go on that item. So it'll filter your enchants based on whatever item's in there. That's cool too. That's super cool, right? Love it. Love it. Okay. So yeah, that's the library. It's super good. Now the other thing I'll usually do is I'll put like a chest on top here. And if you want, what you can do is you can make blue be a pull from above and orange be a push to above. You ready? So if I put my sword in there, nothing happens because it's not currently enchanted. But if I go enchant it, oh, we're out of lapis. Do you have like hoppering abilities? It's a question. Does. Awesome. Thank you, Apotheosis. You the best. Let's set up some things that we're going to need anyway in a few minutes here. So you and you. So what am I... we've got 3 channels currently in use. So let's do an export bus. And a crafting card. And do you know how to make books by chance? I assume you probably don't, do you? No. No. Gonna have to set that up. With leather. Yeah, it should be fine. Because, are we cool on leather? Not really. What's the other option for book? Canvas from Farmer's Delight needs straw from Farmer's Delight, which is a cutting board. Oh, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. Is it any axe? That's doable. Block of bamboo. Get you a stripped bamboo and straw. Is there no other way to get that stuff? Yeah, I love it. If that gave me like 9 straw, I might consider it, but 1 straw? Bleh. Bleh. Cool ways to get leather include acknowledging that I have a cow farm, mechanical drying basin. I like that. Yeah. Half a second to turn rotten flesh into leather. We've got rotten flesh. Mechanical drying basin. I have one automated back there. I will probably want to not use this existing one because he's all about mud making. Okay, so we'll do is another mechanical drying basin. Give me proper black dye. There you go. And then you get upgraded to 1. I should probably upgrade these guys so I can get more mineral in the future, but for now, this will be a good start. I think I'll need about 5 of these, is that right? Think so. That should be cool. Okay, so one of them turns into this. Okay. And then that's cool. Good. And then you can turn into mechanical drying basin, which is good. I'll take that, thank you. And I should have like an area down here for like one-off crafts. Would it be cool? What do we got going on down here? Not a ton amount. Part of me says yes. The other part of me is like, maybe not. I gotta be more consistent with my flooring. I kind of want a spot that's like all about miscellaneous crafting. I'm gonna stick with this for now, and then if we change it, we change it. I don't want to do that. Not what I was aiming for. Split on, and then we're gonna want. Did you lose these settings too? Yeah, input on top, input output. And then, or actually input on top, input output on back, auto output. That's what we wanted. Okay, and then let me get my proper blaze tier power stuff. Because I've been having energy, well, not really having energy problems, but like kind of having energy problems. Every time I put a bunch of stuff in here, I notice the power can't keep up. It's never been a problem per se, but like it will be at some point. So might as well upgrade this to blaze. Now are we working? There we go. It was taking a while. That's another thing I have to upgrade is my power crafter. There you go. Now everybody's happy again? Sweet. And then you, with a pattern provider, just a regular one should be fine. Mechanical drying basin. Do you insert into the side? I forget. What's the sidedness of you? Was it insert on side, extract on bottom? Yeah, insert on side, extract on bottom. So insert on side. Extract on bottom. What I might do is an energy dude, just because it'll be a little bit easier here. How's that? And now we've got that whole area getting power. Is that cool? I think that's cool. And as usual, just add this to the deny list. Okay. Cool. Okay. Then what we're going to want is modern can handle this. You and you. Because we're extracting from the correct side on this one, right? Okay. Then we create a recipe that says leather comes from zombie flesh. That goes in there. And now, if I want leather times 100, that should be no problem. Cool. And we're extracting? We're extracting. You can see it in there. Hooray! Go, leather, go. And you get turned off. And wrong one. That's cool. All right. Now that we've got books automated, so we can make all the books we want, right? Presuming that I actually saved that book recipe and actually put it inside a crafter. That's cool. Okay. So down here, oh, thank you for the experience. What I want to do is export bus on the bottom with a crafting card, books. Hooray! That's cool, right? And we might want a little acceleration on that, like maybe just 1 or 2. We don't have to go crazy, but, you know. Boop, boop. Love it. And then you are going to export lapis. And again, you don't have to go crazy on the accelerations, but a little bit faster wouldn't hurt nobody. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Looking good, right? So now we've got this guy fully automated and this guy fully keeping in stock all the lapis. We don't have to worry about nothing. I think that's awesome. Cool. All right. Now, so like I can just do this, get some stuff, and then stick it in here, and we're cool, right? So like with the sword, and this is going to be useful in a minute when I want to like do a bunch of armor, but you'll notice it'll insert, like anything I put in that chest will be disenchanted and returned to the chest. Cool, right? So I can easily just be like, boop, boop. And I can put multiple things in the chest at once, and it'll process them all. That is what we want, right? Like fully automating the ability to easily stock up on a bunch of enchants. And then once we have all the enchants that we want, we can then be like, hey, pick and choose which ones go on my tools and armor and all that good stuff, right? And by the way, there's nothing preventing me from just like throwing books in here too, right? So you can easily just do that, and get like some cool stuff, right? So that gave me breach and block. So like doing it that way, by the way, makes it so that you get, you know, it splits it. Because I'm not. Can you put all three in here? Punch and breaking, worker exploitation. Like wool received is doubled, but the sheep takes damage. Ha! That's funny. That is funny. What mod adds that? What mod adds that? It's an apothic enchanting. That is cool. That is cool. /cruel. Anyway, where was I? What was I doing? I don't even know. I got distracted by worker exploitation being hilarious. All right, so now we've got this whole setup good to go, right? Let's progress to the next tier of apothic enchanting, right? Apothic shelf. I think the next one we're gonna need. So sea shelves also get up to 60. Deep shelves can get up to 75. It can even get as high as 80. Okay, skulk shelves and deep shelves. And then eventually we can get up to end shelves. So let's get a couple of these going on. So if I want to make one of these dudes, I'm going to need at least 60 Eterna to upgrade this. But we're also going to need at least 40 and at least 40. So how are we doing here? 45 and 60 Arcana. So let's find things with Arcana on it. Candles have a little bit of Arcana, but like, we'll see. You know, we can also get some from, so deep shelves themselves have a decent chunk of Arcana too, like just the regular ones. No, the enchanted ones do, and then these require the enchanted ones. I think Soul Touched and Echoing require the enchanted ones as well. End shelves also have Arcana. So, I mean, we could go with some candles. Do we even have any honeycombs? We might have like a couple. We don't have a lot. So 3, 5, 5, and 20 Arcana from the Heart Forged. That's going to require Heart of the Sea, though, which is no easy task currently for us, I don't think. You know, I think you get these. These are found in treasure chests, right? Yeah, they're super rare. So I guess I'll make a few candles. I don't know, 10-ish? A dozen? Dozen sounds cool. Let's see how this goes. So candles go in the same positions that the other things would go. In general, the way I like to do it is something like this. And then they can be multiple candles in a block, I think. So we're at 17.92, we're at 19.17, we're at 20.42. So you can get like 4 of them in there, and that's a total of +5. So that gets me closer to my Arcana level. So your Quanta... So if I got more glowing hell shelves, and we replaced maybe some of the regular bookshelves with glowing ones, we could probably push this above the 40 that we need. Because that's what we needed, right? Was... Yeah, at least 40. So I think we can push that up with a couple more. I think 3 should do. I think so. So, guess who's back for more gas tier fun. Be right back after I craft them. Alright, good to go. So to make these new bookshelves, the dormant ones, we're going to need cracked deep slate tiles, which is a smelted version of deep slate tiles, which is made in the stone cutter from cobbled deep slate, which I just did all off camera. So now I should have no problem. I made like a few stacks of it, so we're cool. Nice. So I'm going to grab a few of them, and we should have no problem enchanting. Boom, infusion. Loving it. And these guys grant an extra 5 Eterna and can get us up to 70 at the top of the line. Now, if we want, we can upgrade those to one that can do up to 75, which is cool. So I might do that. Yeah, and that gives us 15 Arcana, which is like way better than we had a minute ago. Cool. In terms of the amount of Arcana we're getting, right? So that gets us up to 75, is what I said we can get to with that, right? Yeah. Now, what's the other ones that we can get here? From Apotheosis, Shelf. So this gets us to 75. That's the Soul Touch. That gives us a bunch of Quana. This one can get us up to 80 Echoing, which is cool. That requires this guy. So Echoing can get us to 80, and that's +10, +10. Nice. Okay, so if I made this, that would be neat. We just need to get one of those tendril dudes. Where do we get one of those tendril dudes from? Do I not have any Skulk? Do I not have any Skulk available to me? That doesn't sound right. Didn't we have Skulk going on? That's right, my lights are off. That's why. Do thing. There it goes. Nice. Alright, so now we should have Skull. Now, how do we get this Tendrily dude? Warden Tendril from Apothic Enchanting. Do I have to kill a Warden for that? I hope I don't have to kill a Warden for that. Do we think I have to kill a Warden for that? Maybe. Is that what we have to do? Kill a Warden? Do I feel like I'm positioned to kill a Warden? Probably not. Alright, well, let's see. Now, if I wanted to, I could jump right to end shelves. I might be able to jump right to end shelves. Let's look at that. So you just need infused Dragon's Breath to get to end shelves, and that requires at least 80 Eterna. So no, I can't jump right to end shelves. I need to get 80 Eterna for that. So I do have to get the Echoing Skulk Shelf, or this one, but both of them require the Warden Tendril, which I'm going to assume is a mob drop from the Warden, right? Warden Tendril. See. Yeah, I think you have to kill the Warden. Yeah. Alright, well, how do we want to do that mess? Well, if I'm going to kill the Warden, I think I'm going to need to upgrade some armor. Now I could use my current enchanting setup to do a bunch of cool stuff, right? Like enchant my gear and whatnot. But meh. So like I'm at 75. It's going to take me a bit to get to 8. I need to get that Warden. I need to get a Warden Tendril. This is required progression because there's no way that I see to get beyond to get up to 80 on Eterna without it. So I think you have to get the Warden Tendril from killing the Warden. Okay, so I've got my bow. Got my bow. That's pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. You know, power 5, infinity. Not too crazy. I can totally do some potion arrowy things. What kind of awesomeness could I do to get the Warden? I have an idea. Yeah. So let's look at getting some better armor. So for my sword, I don't have anything super powerful for attacks. I do have some kind of powerful-y stuff for the bow. I've got the Yondu arrow and the phase upgrade. Those are nice. Might help with the Warden. What do I get here? I could get mental obliteration. That's a good one, but I think that's like a pretty expensive dude. Yeah, I made that very expensive because that's a very powerful upgrade. We do have death protection. Death protection's a nice one. That also requires time crystals. I made the overpowered upgrades really expensive, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Now getting these would absolutely, by the way, get me better armor than Celesta Gem, but it would also be pretty expensive. I'm not sure that I'm quite there yet. All right, so let's go to our ancient city. This might be a little dangerous. What are the chances that I can actually survive a Warden attack? Let's make sure that we're ready for going home if things get hairy. You know what I don't have on me? This guy. See, if you're quick enough, you can get back to the portal, you know. Alright, Warden, let's go. Now I've got a creature catcher ready to go. I've got my bow, I've got my sword. This may not be easy, per se. I can stupefy. What did I set stupefy to? Mind fog. Stupefy is R. Okay, good. And then I've got my invulnerability. Got my decoy, which is Y. Okay. I might be able to use some of these. R and Y. Hopefully they work on the Warden. I forget if I said no to that. What? That's weird. I think I know why that happened. Yeah, I know why that happened. Okay, no, we're fine. Gravestone mod grave. Yeah, you get a grave drop? That's weird. I know why that happened. Come on, let's go, Warden. How come this dude loves to spawn when I don't want him? Did I hit him while he's doing that? No. Oh, I forgot my arrows. Hold on. Oh, he not only one-shot me, but did not care about my... Oh, I'm gonna die when I teleport back there, aren't I? Yes. Death recall. We're gonna need... Give me like a bunch of these just so I'm ready. Alright, while we're at it, trash can you, and why do you drop graves now? That's weird, right? Isn't that weird? I feel like that's weird. Alright, you guys go back in the curio slots where you belong. Why don't you guys go in my backpack for a minute, because I really don't need most of you. You guys can also go away, and now we're cool. Yeah, totally one-shot me. I'm just saying. Okay. Ancient City. Home. Remove death. ×2. Alright, where was he? There he is. Go away. I activated invulnerability. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Oh, and that time I didn't make an extra thing, did I? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Ugh, long corpse run ahead of me. Be right back. All right, we're back, and I'm waiting for my abilities to cool down. Awesome. I could probably just snipe him from up here, couldn't I? But I'm just going to do this. Aha! Gotcha. Warden tendril. Ooh, and we got a Warden statue, too. Nice. All right, cool. And then I can do that, and I can do that. And now we can go. Oh, nice. All right, and then you also can go away. All right, backpack here. You're good to go. Skull Catalyst, Warden statue. Totally awesome. And I can now make you, which is the +10 and +15 deep shelf, which means you now get access to the next tier of this stuff. Now, I should be able to break just like one of these and still be at 75. And then I place that there, and now we're at 80, which is cool. And a lot of Quanta, and a lot of Arcana, and probably a good wrapping up point. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next time. Next up is the end. We have to visit the end. So we'll do that. And when we do that, what'll happen is we'll have the maxed out upgrades available. Cool. But for now, it's wrapping up point. So Dollar 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Take it easy.